Here. Ricardo. Here. East. Here.
Here.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, discussing on trimming and cutting trees on the list. We've got,
Did you find the list?
no, it's never.
So we're restarting over?
I've started it over already.
Okay.
But nobody has any idea
what we-
what the list?
What we should probably do, my suggestion would be, is that we post something, make sure that all the villagers, somehow, some way, whatever method that you want to use to get the word out, that if you are in a situation where you feel like you want a tree, we're starting up the list. How many names do you have on there right now, Tony?
Well, we can post it on the webpage.
Okay.
And,
Everybody needs to have fair warning that if they thought they were on the list and now there's a new one,
well,
we should know.
This last time around, we took out 13 trees, which is 6 of them off that list.
Oh, okay.
So it cut the list down considerably, not sure about half of what we had.
Okay. Do we still have money
We
appropriate
are down to what I figure is $725, which,
for 2025?
when is it, is that it?
Is that what we got?
And we do have one more tree over here by the high school on the east side of Central. There's not a leaf on it. That's the tree they were supposed to cut, but they went a block farther and cut 2 other trees.
They were supposed to cut, they did the wrong ones, or?
They cut the wrong one.
Okay.
No, I mean, the other 2 were bad too.
It wasn't us, so that's on them. So do we have the chaser that was here at the last meeting, do we have him on the list?
Who's that?
The guy that was here at the last meeting, he was very adamant about
Chaser
it.
Watson.
Yeah, Watson, Chaser Watson, do we have him on that list?
Yeah, he's on that list.
Do we have 1119L, the one I told you about?
Yes.
Did anybody talk to the crew about leveling out that boulevards too when they got?
Yeah, I think they went back and they pretty well took care of it. It looks like all the ones I've seen are in pretty decent shape.
Okay,
I mean, they did a good
Okay.
job.
okay.
On that one you're talking about, that tree, we're gonna have to take sidewalk and everything out there.
Oh, yeah, it's bad, it's
I mean,
bad.
it's-
Okay,
The tree's right up against the sidewalk, so you can't grind it out, that's for sure.
okay. Well, as long as, we should probably effective September.
Well, we got a tree committee now, so.
Yeah, I know, Gina and myself, I believe.
Yes.
So just one note from the laborers, if we're gonna cut trees, try and plan out which ones to cut in the winter and get them done spring or fall, because then when it gets hot, the roads get tore up.
Yeah.
Just a note.
Do we do like first come, first serve on that list, or?
Actually, I was gonna say, recommend that Tommy and Dallas and CJ, when they're out and about, they see trees that are dead, that's the ones we need to prioritize, not people
Right.
by
Well, I mean, I had some
convenience,
people.
because there's a lot of dead ones out there.
I took some names off the list because I knew the house in particular, because I owned it. There's 4 oak trees he wanted taken down. Wasn't a thing wrong with the oak trees, he just didn't want to break leaves. You know, I'm not taking that.
In that case, we have 6 trees that need to be cut.
Yeah.
Because I know where Danny Peters lives,
Yeah.
that big tree ate up all the sidewalk. So
Yeah,
when they
that's a
replace
little
the
down.
sidewalk, that's definitely gotta be one to go, or they can't replace sidewalk.
Yeah, the one on Elm Street's the same way, that sidewalk is straight up in the air.
We probably got enough to take down this one
Okay, yeah.
by the school, because I mean, it's completely dead.
Okay,
And get it ground out, and we'll probably be pretty well done for the year.
okay,
We'll start over the spring, we'll have, they can work on the list, and I'll give them what I've got to put on it.
okay, okay. So we do have a list, and we need to just make sure that we make it,
And I'm still looking for that other book, I don't know where it disappeared to.
okay, okay.
Okay, the brush pile.
Yeah, I'll put that on there. So we have that brush pile down on Edinburgh. I don't know how long it's been down there, but since it's been down there, we've had trash, construction materials, yeah, down the Argos, Earlier, there was what looks like somebody's deck that they tore down and threw down there. If you scroll one direction or the other,
Paul said that when he's done.
go the other direction. Nails, screws, random bits of metal. It looked like somebody emptied out their burn pit down there. Every time we run over that, it's a couple $100 fixing a tire on the backhoe.
We did too, when we were dumping landscaping.
You don't have any cameras down there?
Not any good enough to pick up anybody's license plate.
Cameras are cheap.
I say, the only
Put
thing
a
it would
couple
be
cameras
a
up down there.
gear camera.
Well,
Yeah.
one thing you can do.
We have 2 tires.
You just need to buy one.
Go down there.
Yeah,
If
your
they
camera,
don't
you
buy
can
no
wait,
more,
and go issue
buy them,
$500 ticket.
More
Put some
tires.
cameras down
So that's just, and we found trash down the bags of people's trash down there. So. And at the moment, we can't burn at Dirt Riders. And, South Fork Sanitation doesn't want us burning grass out there. So we'll have to do something about that too. Limit what we're picking up.
Oh, yeah.
What day you picking up?
It's usually the third
Monday.
Yeah, third Monday.
Okay.
But yeah.
Those big trees that went down by this grade school on, where people losing that sidewalk. I mean, big tree limbs.
Yeah, so this is something to think about.
We have any signs down there that it's a fly dumping fine and stuff like that?
One,
there.
On that property, the guy that we talked to last weekend or last meeting about, he called me and I think, did you go down or just Tommy went?
me talking about it, talked to him.
He has it all surveyed, it's all changed. You know, so he's got his part, we got our part. And then I think the alley's gonna be vacated at the next meeting. And all the vacating is the part of his property there. And I've heard if we decided to sell that, he would probably purchase it.
Yeah, he said he was interested in the rest of that property too.
But the problem is, where are we gonna put brush?
Oh, and we also tried to burn down there and neighbors didn't like that, so.
No.
We can't burn that.
What happened to that Toby situation, you know,
With what?
with Toby out there?
Oh, we can still take stuff out
Oh, there's
there.
stuff out.
Just no grass.
Okay.
Yeah,
No
all
grass,
they
no
want is
leaves.
tree limbs and stuff.
Okay.
Well, it seems like some days everybody in town burns their grass.
The only
Especially when it's
thing we
nice
can do,
out.
if we close that down out there, we can open up a spot out at the lake. But if we do, we got the same situation, they're gonna dump everything out there.
Like they were before.
Happened before.
Yeah.
We need to find somewhere we can fence in and unlock.
So we have to save it, so we can open the gate and not let them in,
Yeah.
daytime hours. And at the campgrounds too, you have to be more visibility, more people can see stuff that's going on out there. I would suggest
But
that.
at the campground, people out there camping, they would smell burnt.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Right.
out there.
Or rock grass.
Yeah.
So you guys
Keep
are trying
it
to
on.
look for a place to get rid of the stuff that we're looking for?
Yeah.
There's a place in the, I don't know how much stuff you gotta try to get rid of, but there's a landscape place right outside of Decatur where they take all the grass clippings and all that stuff.
Well, we can burn that out, totally, then.
Grass clippings, they don't want out
No
there.
grass.
Yeah,
Basically talking about
only
brush, right?
trees.
How much grass do you guys pick up?
Down there, a lot.
Yeah.
Leaves did a lot too.
Yeah, I was saying, and leaves, they don't want a big pile of leaves either, and during the fall, that's a majority of what we pick up.
Isn't there a place that we can compost it
I don't know.
instead of burning it? Just start a compost pile. That would be more
That'd be a lot.
resources for
It'd be a
people
lot
here.
Well,
in
it's
Norfolk.
gonna have
That's
the
okay.
odor, you know, the smell. Decomposing.
Just some leaves and grass and things. I mean, how much does it really smell?
A lot. It's-
A lot.
Uh-huh.
When you get that much, that grass is
It
gnarly.
is.
Wet grass is bad.
Yeah.
Well, hell's bells. I tried.
They won't let us burn out dirt riders no more.
They said, no burning out, or no taking stuff out there until we level all the way to ash, and last time we did that, we ended up having hole in our tires.
I don't know, we don't have an answer.
This would be further discussion on it, figure it out.
We've got to figure out a place to put it, something.
We can use Toby right now, it's an inconvenience, but we'll just continue to do that.
Just no grass clippings, where you gonna put the grass clippings?
Alright, so are we gonna stop picking up grass? And just pick up limbs?
Well, there's not that now. Bonuses for street department.
We're gonna table it.
Yes,
I make a motion, we table to discuss the bonus with the tree department. And we're
We
gonna-
don't, no.
No, you do it?
No.
No, we can't make a motion in committee.
Good. Cool.
the street department bonuses.
We need to make a motion to table it?
No, we don't make a motion.
No.
What's that now? I'm sorry.
We can't make a motion and vote on it in a committee meeting. It has to be a regular meeting.
I understand that, I understand that,
You
okay.
can talk about it, but you can't do nothing.
Well, I just, talking about it is basically the street department has worked a body short since April 2nd. We probably saved, I'm gonna guess, 15 some odd $1,000. They're not working with the supervisor right now. There's 3 people doing the work of 4, and I think we should, as their employer, we should,
That fourth person didn't work.
yeah, well, that 4th person probably should have worked, but
Yes.
But we had more
I got-
pay.
I've got an opinion on that. No offense to CJ or any of the street workers, but they got a $500 bonus when they got the new union contract, and most of them got a half of the pay raise. I
Exactly.
think we did pretty well for them this year. And with us being hurting for doing sewer lines, we're gonna throw money away, even if it's $1,000. That's $1,000 we could cut a tree down, in my mind. That's just me.
once again, we have not played a police department, we have not played a foreman, their position the last 4 months. We're not talking, everybody's gonna have their own opinion, they deserve something.
Well, the good.
They absolutely do.
A good portion of,
And Tommy's taken on the job of being a supervisor without really even the title. And the bonus is because of the amount of time that they've been here with us.
well, a good portion of their raises and that come off of not having a
We-
form.
I just think it needs to be, we could talk about it more. And maybe do something even better at Christmas time.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, maybe.
Because by that time, we would have saved $32,000. And when I say save, I mean where it's appropriated, money's not being spent in that department. In the police department or in the,
That's gonna
street
change-
department.
That's gonna change shortly.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, discuss.
They work hard.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
We don't know.
Yeah.
And they're literally a body short.
Okay, discussing the fire hydrant flushing.
I put that on there. I was going back and looking, it's been a few years since I seen an email go out to anybody that they flushed the fire hydrants.
We did it last year in August.
Did you? Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't see that in the,
Yeah, if you wanna flush hydrants, we can do it again.
okay. I didn't know when it was done, I looked.
I don't think they emailed it last year, I think they just posted it we just
Yeah, it
posted it
was
at
posted.
different places. So,
Okay, I just brought it up, somebody asked me, and I said, okay, I don't look, I couldn't find much.
Okay, further discussion on the park equipment.
That was me again. I thought in that meeting, we said we was gonna auction it off, and then all of a sudden on Facebook, it's a bid. I thought we was
There's
gonna,
no, that was for the 2 vehicles, the lawnmower and the property, that was all voted on to be put out for
yeah, but
bid.
then last meeting, we said about, Tony brought up the kitchen equipment, and I said, well, hell, we can get Tommy's stuff in there also. And I thought that's what we were gonna
They
do.
gotta take and put it out on bid. Tommy's stuff, the vehicles.
Right, but he's talking about the stuff that's in that
Like the
extra
mower and
building.
all that other stuff. Cause Gina called me up asking me if it was an auction. That's what I interpreted it.
That's the last I heard, it was gonna be an auction.
Mhm.
You guys didn't rescind
You can
your
go back
vote.
to there, it was approved to put the mower, the blue dump truck and the
Yeah, there was
street
like,
sweeper out for bid, as well as the property on Springfield Street.
Yeah,
The
us-
park equipment and all that was talked about to.
and there was more stuff on that list, put out
Yeah.
the bid.
I guess I'm assuming that
Yeah.
since it was June or so, we decided to put the stuff up for bid, and now it's August, we didn't do it, because I never seen nothing out for bid, so I thought, that's why I thought it was going to the auction, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I know what the truck and that was.
Yeah, we thought that like our first meeting or two.
Bring that up, I don't remember on the equipment.
I thought it was all going at the
So-
auction too. I thought the only thing we did was the land.
Mm-hmm. And you said we could do that to refusal.
Well, we can do something about it at the meeting, I guess, if we want to put it up for auction.
The thing you need to consider in that aspect, one way or the other, I mean, the biggest thing that we're trying to accomplish is we're trying to get rid of it. If we put it in the auction and these are more expensive items, then the auctioneer is gonna charge you 10%. You know what I mean? So it may be, if those are higher ticket items, and you can do sealed bids, you wouldn't have to pay as much to the auctioneer. But also, the auctioneer may go down there and say, there's not enough here for us to have one. Like you got a hold of Corey Craig and say, come down and we want to get rid of everything in the shed, everything in the kitchen, and have a fire sale.
The thing with the auction, honestly, is, say Corey Craig, he has a big following, and you might have
He does
1,000 people see his auction.
Online bidding
So
will
now,
give you
online bids, you might
50
have.
times more people bidding on it, because
Yeah.
they look at
Yeah.
Facebook and they say, oh, Kincaid's gonna do this dump truck.
Didn't you guys say you had somebody wanting something, one of the equipment?
I believe there was a bid for the truck, and there was somebody who was interested in the sweeper.
If that's the case, that's
There
good.
might have been a bid for the mower too.
He was interested, he hasn't.
Okay.
yet.
I just thought Tommy said at the last
Yeah.
meeting that somebody wanted one or the other.
Yeah, I think there's at least interest in all three.
I know there's a bid on the truck.
I thought if it's a municipality,
No,
I thought it
no.
had to be let out for bid,
Yeah.
or sold to the highest bidder.
Yes.
I wasn't aware that we could go to a public auction and just say that it had to be something controlled where the funds would immediately come back to the village.
Might be, I don't know, you have to look at it.
I mean, we got into that before with that piece of property across the street.
Well,
Find that out.
if we're doing a closed bid, we're not gonna auction off unless they tie, right? I mean, if a kid bids $2, I bid 3, I win.
You can put a reserve on it if you wish to, if you don't, you
Understand
don't.
that,
But we are not putting one on Springfield Street.
Well, we have, well, everything, we've got the right to refuse any bid.
but the last time, Gaishel and wanted that property, we bid it, you guys, we got bid out, and he won, and all of a sudden it was an auction between him and Gary, and everybody's like, wait a minute, this
Yeah,
is good.
yeah,
they made
That's
we-
not
we-
the way to do that again.
That was.
We corrected that, and that's why it's always been a sealed bid. If it's a sealed bid and everybody's present and there happens to be everybody bid $1,000, and they don't have somebody that bid higher, then at that point in
Yes.
time, the auction takes over.
Yes.
We did that so wrong, excuse me, we did it, we
At
did
the
it.
bowling alley.
Maybe we should consult with the Illinois Municipal League if there's a particular way we have to do this.
Find out.
I don't think we necessarily, as far as equipment, you mean as far as the equipment that we're selling
Yeah.
on that?
Someone in here?
Yeah,
That
we've already voted and decided on how we're gonna do
Because
that.
if
I'll
you have a
find out.
municipality, it has to follow a certain procedure.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, we did, those three should be sealed bids, and then anything else that we have, whatever they can drag down there to the kitchen and see if they'll do an auction.
First of all, we need to see how much an auction is going to cost.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I don't want to go in the hole if it's not.
My impression
You
is
wouldn't
that
go in
when
the
you do an
hole.
auction, the only person who walks away with money in their pocket is the auctioneer.
exactly, especially you don't put a reserve on it.
And we don't have that much.
But there's not that much stuff down there, but there's not that much stuff down there worth
So you
anything.
guys can do it yourself. You don't
It's really
need an
not.
auctioneer.
If it wasn't for the hassle of the guys going down there, it'd been on for bids right now. But with it being down there and the guys scattered everywhere, you
Yeah.
know, working, we just,
But it goes back to that, those items were purchased with public monies. And so there should be a procedure by which you sell them.
Right.
And I think you have to have some kind of sealed bids if
Yeah.
a company wants to do it or whatever. I've
Yeah,
never.
we've already had this conversation, you're exactly right, that's exactly how we decided we were going to do it. Well, the last administration.
Okay, well, we'll find out.
But I thought you was the one that brought it up last time as far as auctioning the stuff, all the,
It's not, I don't think an auctioneer would take it on, I really don't.
No, there's not that.
I'd be surprised. I mean, it is a great idea,
but
but
I mean, it's online, I don't know why.
there wouldn't be enough items, I don't think an auctioneer.
Yeah, it's not
We're
worth
gonna find out, though, I think it's a great idea to find out what they would charge.
Well, like Sue said,
Let's-
you have to
let's just,
offer it to the public, so I mean, sealed bids is the way to go.
Yeah, because it would
can't-
go out.
We're gonna have to find
We've already decided, I think, that's already been discussed.
All right, let's move on. Further discussion on the gaming and liquor license.
Okay, I brought that up last meeting, but it wasn't on the agenda. I did my research with all the locals around here, and we're lower than most, which is fine. I don't think somebody like you, if you like to go to slot machines, I don't personally think you care. South Fork Pub pays $50 or $75 a year on a license, and you're gonna go somewhere else, because you're gonna gamble where you want. But doing the research on it, and if we get a third of everything everybody makes, I'm fine with it, not changing anything again, because we're making money, and I don't wanna run anybody out of town or anything like that. And, talking to one business, the money they make off their monthly pretty much pays their electric bills, their water bills, and that. So if that's what's keeping them afloat, I'm good with just leaving it the same. I did my research on it, and don't even ask what table pays. It's,
We're not telling.
no, it's 3 figures per machine, like with a column.
Yeah, I agree. I know it doesn't need to be changed.
Yeah, we don't need to change it.
I mean, we cut the zoning ordinance to make it more feasible for people to add on and do their construction, and why stick it on somewhere else? Okay, the committees, you got anything to discuss?
Well, I kind of put that on there because I'd like to know what all the other committees are doing, because I feel like the park and lakes and stuff, we've really been working hard on all those committees, and I'd like to share that stuff, plus I'd like to know what's going on with the other ones, but, so. I don't feel like we talk about them enough. But,
Well, I can tell you, we don't have a cop,
yeah.
so I can't give you no information.
Well, let me update you on that. We hired.
Yeah,
We have an updated tree list.
yes, we do now, yes. Which,
I
like, we
give
put that on that, wasn't
everybody
it?
the schedule. The new cop will start to take the oath at our next meeting on the 8th. That is the hours he's gonna work, and we'll publish them on the website until he gets a second officer. Because he does have to go home. He's gonna be here 2 nights a week, and he's gonna work every other Saturday, every Friday night. And Fridays will be from 5 o'clock in the evening to 1 o'clock in the morning. You know, and all the Sundays will be off. But when he gets a second officer in here, which supposedly he's pretty good at doing that, things will change. But he has a business up there that he can't move out of the county. It's for the FBI doing fingerprinting, and it's a pretty lucrative business. He doesn't want to lose it. So he has to get somebody trained, and then the FBI comes in, the way he explained it to me, and sits with this new guy for a week to verify that he can do the job right. And when he does that, then he can spend more time down here when he has somebody in place up there. And he also told me they are actively looking for a house. He said it could be 2-3 months, it could be up to 10 months. They're listed up in May.
We should probably give him some kind of deadline, though, Tony.
Well, he's got a deadline, it's in the contract.
Good deal.
Is anybody, Seth, or anybody talking about kind of helping him with getting acclimated to our stuff here at all? Anybody done that?
I think Seth's gonna work with him, he's gonna be with him when he comes in that first day.
The September 8th, that's his first day,
And, Lindsay heard that.
2 o'clock? Okay. Okay.
But that's been a long, I mean, we've negotiated back and forth, we tweaked that contract probably half a dozen times the past 2 weeks.
Is his attorney still involved? Is his attorney still involved? He had an
Yes,
attorney,
yes.
is he? Okay.
Yeah, he went and got an attorney, so that we're dealing through the attorney.
Okay.
And that's all I got on that.
On the street committee, we did interviews, but we didn't hire nobody. I try and get with CJ and everybody ever as much as I can, so that's our city group.
Calm down, bro.
The memorial down there, I'm on that committee. I've done all the cleanup, CJ come down, sprayed it again, and then I just ordered 6 flags to replace all of them, and at no cost to the city. I did that on my pocket, me and Lisa's donation.
Thank you, Boo.
I broke some,
Yeah.
and Mike Conrad gave me advice on what to do.
Tony, the fountain's in, if anybody
Oh, it's
hasn't seen
beautiful.
it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, somebody posted
And-
some pictures for you on. Nice.
I'm trying to think, it looks good, it should do the job, and we got the remote now, and as soon as we can get into the box, we're gonna change the color, because the only comment anybody had to me was, are we trying to recreate the village of hell down there with the red light? So, I'll change it to something pastel, because we don't wanna
Can't
offend.
make everybody.
Oh,
Can't make
I like
everybody.
orange personally,
I
but,
honestly thought it was orange,
It
and I
is
thought it was
orange.
going
It's
for
supposed to
the,
be orange.
well,
It's for the ponies.
Pony
It's for the
yeah,
ponies.
well, we could do, we could
That
try
was
and
the
work that.
closest to orange that we could get.
Good job.
good.
Anyway, he
Good
will
job.
come back in November, and he will take out the fountain, he will clean it, he will store it for the winter, and put it back out like in March or April. And,
Was there like 8
And-
aerators
There's
throughout there?
Six.
I counted 6, but I didn't go any farther.
I've got Christie a list, I'm sure I can get Gina, because she's got nothing else to do during the winter. We're gonna try and write a grant to, our vision is to create like a fishing pier that is accessible even by wheelchair. Have it come off that road, just make a little path, and they can go right up on a ramp to a fishing pier. Because I have noticed, for those of you who are old enough to remember it, going to the Pines to make out, now the park is a new place to go to the Pines and hang out and watch the fountain, I guess, I don't know. But,
Mine's down.
I know, right? I'll tell you what, I've seen more people at night go out there and just sit there in the golf carts and watch it.
They're watching the submarine races. That's what-
Submarine races,
That's what it's
yeah.
called. the submarine races.
So anyway, it's in, it's paid for, it's done. The only thing we have to do is maintain it a little bit.
So the vandalism stays away, that's the only.
Well,
thing.
it's locked, and if they work at getting into this, then, I don't know, we might have to hire 3 mad Italians to go take care of it.
Too bad we couldn't have a wilderness camera or something on it.
The camera would be gone, you know that.
Yeah.
Cameras are nice, but if you put a hoodie on, you're not gonna see nothing.
Yeah.
I know.
And-
So we're on the parks. We were talking about maybe doing some kind of, park improvement fundraiser down at the kitchen or something.
Like the fish dinners we did last couple of years ago.
So that
And
we can.
drive through.
Yeah, for like extra stuff on the fountain and stuff like
You know, yeah, so we want to do that really bad.
that. Yeah.
I'd love,
I think it'd be great.
we need to do it, we're doing it, we need to do it in October, because come
Yeah.
November, December, we got to
No, right,
flush all the
yeah.
lines and everything.
Right.
You want to, I'm definitely on board.
Okay. And then since we're on the lake, then we'll do, or park, we'll go to lakes. Gina and I, we've been meeting with the committee out there, and we've been trying to figure out what we can get improved for this year, because really not much has been done with board changes and committee changes and stuff like that. So, but we do want to work on a few things. Lori, you can open on this if you want.
Getting the road maybe kind of leveled out and
Yes.
that holes, I thought you told them to go put pack in. But that hasn't
We
been
have a
done
big
yet.
hole out there that needs filled.
There's a big hole out there that needs
I was
filled.
out there yesterday. They are going to supposedly be there this week to do the dam.
Oh, okay.
That's why he left me a message the other day, and I messaged him back to call him when he goes out. And he's also, comes out, he's gonna give me a bid, he's already got one wrote out for a dump station. Instead of pulling up on that gravel, a concrete dump station that tilts to the drain, instead of letting her run everywhere. And he's also I'm gonna have him give me a bid on replacing the boat ramp. But that's probably not this year.
Yeah,
Because we don't
because.
have the funds.
About 28,000.
That's the three major projects that I wanted to see get done.
But I meant, the road going around there that they drive on, there's a couple nice sized holes that need road pack put in them, that hasn't been done
Yeah,
yet.
every time you turn.
There's
When they
one
get
that's
done
really
with this-
bad.
when they
There's
get-
one that's really bad.
One that's really bad, yeah.
When they get done with this sewer over here, because right now they're using this, that chipping for the sewer, depends how far they have to go, how much is left, because we gotta move it.
Mhm.
We can move several truckloads out there and try to take care of that issue. And now like they're parking there on the west end now, maybe lay a mat down and put a rock on top of that.
From the parking lot, from the gun club?
No, no, we're talking the street through there.
For the
And
parking.
on the other end.
The parking.
Oh, the parking, no, we're looking at next year for the parking, right? But,
I think what you had just mentioned, and those were people were parking.
oh, that's where
Yeah,
you're
we're-
talking.
They're parking on, not on the east end, but on the west
Yes,
end.
they are, yeah.
Yeah, that new
We need
area.
to
Parking
park
in the
anything
grass
there,
now,
which
if
is
you get
park.
rain, you're not gonna park there.
No,
You're gonna end up stuck.
I get it, yeah.
So,
I mean, we are late in the year, so I mean, really, I don't foresee the parking being too much of an issue for the rest of this year. Just, we only have one weekend left that we're really gonna have a lot of us out there, and that's this weekend, so.
I got a hold of the people that, are in that lot C, that mess. I called them today and I actually found his number. I got a people finder and I found his number on it. And supposedly this weekend they're gonna be out there to clean it up. I hope so.
But can somebody do something about that one big
The
hole
one
out there
hole.
this year?
Yeah,
Before Labor Day, so they can, don't have to, there's gonna be a lot of traffic out there.
And like
I mean, it's-
backhoe bucket full, would that fill that hole, or you need?
Uh-huh.
well, if they're gonna just gonna take a truckload out there and dump it. They'll be there for the road.
There's, for whoever's doing it, it's like right there at the, where you, go around a curve, like where the basketball hoop's at, it's right about.
Right.
It's right by that ABS.
Yeah, I had to dodge it with my, I went out,
Yeah.
I got the little white Corvette. No, I don't wanna drop off of that.
The only other thing with this whole thing is that, like where they have the slow sign at, it's facing the opposite direction,
It
like,
needs to turn around.
it just needs to turn around. So there's a.
5-mile-an-hour sign, it's facing the wrong way.
I saw,
It actually needs to be looking up and put right there where the gate is to the entrance, it needs to be put
But I
right
think that
there.
would help your road situation if people weren't, because some people go kind of fast. All of us, like the campers know not to, but when other people come through there, they're kind of fast, and I think that's what's tearing that road up. Like, slow down.
Yeah, some speed limit signs possibly, and that one way or one way.
what did you think about the bachelor situation? Did you look
We're
at
gonna,
it?
we can put that on for next year, and maybe, get figure out that situation.
I mean, you gotta have somebody to maintain it.
Right, we talked about that, the hosts, and more than one host, so people will take turns to help with that.
Yeah, 'cause I don't think it takes much to get the bathrooms operational. I mean,
Okay. Yeah, we'd like to put that on for next week but this year was the speed signs, the one-way roads, and hopefully get the correct contract. No, they're confused, we're confused on, you know, what really is the right.
Well, that's the question I've got.
Mhm.
What are we gonna do? I mean, we got this contract, and we pay thousands of dollars to have done.
Yeah,
Are we going to buy it? Or just buy the old stuff?
yeah, we'll have to figure that one.
The one thing I did notice, which was the biggest concern for all of us, was the storage fee and contract. So the current contract, we did compare, the current contract does not have that, but I did find what you were referring to in a previous contract. So it was in there in a previous contract, but the current contract, you can literally see where it was removed,
There's been 3 contracts that I've found.
that are all different.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, in all the years we've been there, that storage fee has never been enforced, and I don't understand why we would start now, that's everybody's argument. I think everybody out there, like, we've been having meetings, and everybody out there is really, really wanting to work with everybody, and we know that we're not Kincaid's priority, all of those things, but the contract is something that is, we wanna make sure that we're not gonna be, last minute.
Well, then, Tony, if they have some of them that have some contracts, if they're different, we just need to decide at some certain date and redo them all.
Well, another thing we've got to decide, are we gonna treat this as a campground or lake lodge?
Good point, so that is a big thing that we discussed, and we very much need to be separated, because that campground in the center, that needs to be, like you guys were talking about shutting down because of water, shut that down. Nobody, there is not a single person that's saying, don't shut that down, don't shut that down in the winter. Everybody I've spoke with is for you guys shutting that center part down, and the center, so don't rent out those weekend spots, that's what we call it. But the ones of us that have yearly leases, we maintain all of our own property, we look out for each other's belongings. There's no issue, there shouldn't be no issues with us staying there, but the weekend spots that you're making money off of in the weekends, those are, those are the ones you have to maintain because of the water and stuff like that.
It was under my understanding that it was a seasonal campground and everybody left at the end of the day.
Yeah, we've never left. I mean, we leave, but we've never pulled out, like,
I mean, like, when I had my law, I had a law for 12 years at Taylorville, I paid storage fee.
we're not Taylorville.
And they had power, but I had to run my power to their.
We had to run our power, yeah.
I never had any water.
No, we don't have water.
But that was the lake lot. That wasn't
Hey,
the
Tony,
campground.
now, you're paying a storage fee now, does that mean you're liable for that? I mean, if we're charging a storage fee to these people, are we liable for their stuff then?
Well, I'll tell you how,
Gets stolen?
at Taylorville Lake, I wouldn't leave my trailer out there for nothing.
Well,
I mean,
another thing is,
I mean, your liability, if you're charging a storage fee, you're liable for their stuff, aren't you?
Well, I think the storage fee we paid out there at Taylorville, like, when I was there, is like, I had 12 by 12, like a gazebo. It was permanent, had a concrete floor.
we can't have.
And my boat deck. I paid storage for that gazebo and my boat dock. But the trailer had to go out.
Those lots are not, like, if those lots are not big enough, if that was the case, like, those lots are not big enough for us to pull in and out. In order for us to get our camper out, 3 other people would have to move
I
theirs.
know
So that's just unrealistic.
that was what we set up.
Yeah.
Since you brought up your lot, something, when I went out there, after the meeting, you guys said go out there, I went out there and met a couple people, and of course Kent. Do you not think it's unfair that you as a 20-foot lot pay the same as a 50-foot lot?
The reason, that is something that we've all discussed, and we have a larger lot, so we
have a
don't.
50-foot.
But we do have friends that we love very much that we do. But so the reasoning behind when they did that was because, like, we have a drop, we don't have as much flat ground.
Yeah,
today
the 20
as
foot,
others.
they come out further before they go down versus the 50 foot only comes out so much, then it starts going down dramatic.
So that's the reasoning for it, but yeah, we do agree that that's something to look at, that we've been talking about, is that they do need to make it, fair to where they're kind of the same size.
And then when I went out there was a bunch of areas that hadn't been maintained. Especially when you come in and go in the corner way back there behind it, like where Kent's here, you go out right, there's that area, and Kent says they probably haven't been here in a year or two.
I've never been back there, so I cannot speak on that.
But I
Yeah,
mean,
there's
my
kind of
question
some
is
weeds.
like, and who's the one that has the really nice ground, what do you call the cul-de-sac? Is it Hulu or something?
Is that back past
Right.
Kent?
Oh,
No, the other side.
Yes, you're talking about Brian's area?
Yeah, I thought he said.
Are you talking about in the circle?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
There's a really nice setup. He's got, he's got a beautiful lot. I'd stay there all year.
I think it's for Brian.
So Brian, that one, I think if you're talking about Brian, he's actually got 3 lots.
Yeah, he
Yes,
is.
Brian.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
But he maintains the one trailer that was gonna get rid of the dock the day after the meeting. He maintains all that for them guys, and them guys haven't showed up all year. So there's like different places, it seems like people pay their money but don't come out for a year.
So there's actually been, like, there are some people that are upset by that and would, support having some type of storage fee for the, or something in there to where if you're gonna use the campground, good, but it's not for using it for storage.
Yeah, or you gotta maintain it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't renew the lease.
Yeah.
It's like the RV that's been sitting out there, and he just shows up and no, and that's it.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, we make money, but somebody else would maintain it and make it look nice. So I'm thinking,
Exactly.
Right.
I hate to see somebody rent the lot and don't do nothing with it.
Because there are people that would like to have
it
those.
looks like there
lots.
was 4 or 5 lots that when I walked around everywhere, it was, I would call it trailer trash. It's hard to say, because they were not maintained. I mean, that one, he's got a boat trailer you can't see. I about broke my leg on it, walking past it, hitting it. It's all weeded.
That's that lot
Yeah.
45.
But the same one goes where Kent lives here, you go up that way. I guess he said there's no lane, there's a couple spots back there, they haven't.
I mean, I can't speak on behalf of everybody, but speaking on behalf of him and I, you guys want money out there to charge the fee to the ones that aren't maintaining them.
See, I'm thinking, well, I want to make sure that I'm clear. Are we at the point now where the people that have the lake lots, the ones that are there right now, obviously are working with different contracts? Are some of them thinking that it's year-round, and some of them?
It is year-round, everybody's on the same page.
All of them are year-round?
Always-
Where
okay.
does the storage fee come into play there?
We've never, none of
So
us,
that's null and void.
none of us have paid a storage fee.
But
That's your contract, but the contract we got
It's an
here,
old one.
this is a new one, we just got it.
I don't know how, because we looked at multiple contracts of ours and none of it is on
I
any of
don't know
ours.
where that one's.
This one is in the book, I mean, section number 2
now we got
says it's a
4.
seasonal campground.
Yeah, we have a lot.
And so here's the thing.
We
if
need to
they-
fix that.
If they added that, they added that without talking to any of us, but there's a lot of us that we don't think that, we don't understand why we start charging it now, because we've been out there for years, and we've never been charged a fee. We've never been told anything about there being a fee in the contract, like, we don't think it's fair that, to be honest, it doesn't seem fair that we go out there and invest all of our money out there for stuff to start getting changed without discussing it with us.
Well, and I think, Tony, I think that if we've got the problem where we've got multiple people that are working under, we need to first, we can't be charging them storage fees, and one of them, we just can't.
Well, first off, I don't know where that meeting got started.
What room, right, the storage fee?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
it was brought up
right
here.
here,
It was
right
brought
here
up
is a
here.
lake lot lease that says June 1st to 24th. It has, about storage, about in there.
Yeah,
Does it have a price?
I don't think it said it in there, if I remember correctly. I don't think
That's
it
the
said-
thing, I've never seen anything about storage.
But on these new ones, this paragraph is taken out. It is not in the contracts that everybody signed this last year.
Correct, on that same contract, on the very first page, the number 2 item, is this saying that it's seasonal campground?
But these are lake lots and campgrounds, two different things.
That is the thing, I think it's.
Yeah, there should be, yeah, there should devise 2 different contracts.
And a lot of it also
So
talks.
you're not gonna have a contract if you're renting.
No.
No, what I'm saying is that there should be a contract for those people who rent the lake lots throughout the year. And another contract for people, if they're going to, say, Mudfest or something, they wanna pull a big RV into one of the camping spots, and that would be a day-to-day, weekend, Sunday to Monday, Friday to Sunday.
That's pretty well said.
I agree with that,
Because that's what I remember us doing, was about the campsites that we were gonna rent out, and it would be a weekend venture or a week, whatever anybody wanted to rent.